Alright, here we are in round 2, and oddly enough, I think I'm going to keep this hand, because I've got a turn 2 dead weight, and I've got the potential for a turn 3 one-eyed scarecrow, which can hopefully get us into our more powerful creatures eventually. I don't know, I'm just going to try it. I'm feeling saucy on the draw, so we'll see what we can do with it. Turn 2 dead weight might be super relevant. Who knows? Alright, well, at least we have the turn 3 one-eyed scarecrow. We're definitely good on our blue splash. One-eyed scarecrow is also going to totally turn on our... I'm totally going to dead weight that, by the way. Totally going to turn on our prey-upons, too, which is sweet. So, we've got that going for us. We've also got Falconwrath Noble Mana now. I'm just going to take him out. I mean, I could take 2, but I don't even want to screw with it. My late game is like all I have going for me in this deck. I just need to make sure that he doesn't aggro me out. Yeah, Orchard Spirit's pretty good. I would have much rather liked to have dead weighted this instead, but sometimes you can't get what you want. So we're gonna play the the Selhawk Cultist instead, and I get a Falconwrath Noble next turn, which is still good. I can live with that. Let's see what we get here. Butcher's Cleaver. That is pretty good. Okay. Play the Falconwrath Noble. Get in for 2. I mean, next turn I can play the Uvenwald Mystics, but I don't really want to race with a Butcher's Cleaver Orchard Spirit. So I would probably just block, get to mill myself, play my Makeshift Mauler on my turn. That would be pretty good. So if he just equips here, I'm not concerned about that. If he just attacks, I'm going to take it, because I can still do Uvenwald Mystics on my turn, which is really good. Abyssinian Priest I can totally live with. We can try and race this. Yeah, I'm actually going to attack in with both guys, and if he wants to gain the 4 life, kill the Occultist, I can play the Woodland Sleuth, which is awesome. Instead, I think I'm just going to do the Uvenwald Mystic, which I won't block for the Abyssinian Priest, but I think, well, I mean, I could do the Scarecrow instead, which I would trade for the Priest, but I think I'd rather have the... Which of these would I most like to trade for the... I'd most like to trade the One-Eyed Scarecrow, but since he can't attack on my next turn, maybe that doesn't matter. Yeah, let's just do the... This is actually kind of tough. I'd most like to trade the One-Eyed Scarecrow for the Abyssinian Priest. I don't want to trade my Uvenwald Mystics for it. And if he kills the Scarecrow, I can play the Mauler next turn, so... Any way you look at it, and he's still losing a life and I'm gaining a life. Any way you look at it, it's still pretty good for me, and I get to mill, so... There's a lot of things that get to happen. Alright, he's doing it. I'm gonna have to live with that. Totally making that trade. If he's got Moment of Heroism, I can deal with that too. I can also deal with that. It's killing a guy, but other things are happening, so I'm gonna mill myself. You can lose a life. Okay, so we want to attack him with both guys. No blocks. Now we want to do Makeshift Mauler and leave our mana open for Ranger's Guile for his Slayer of the Wicked or whatever else he could possibly have. Either way, Ranger's Guile is going to be super important, I can tell. Could have tapped our guy there. I'm glad he didn't. That was definitely a screw up on his part. Okay, we're taking 2. See what he follows it up with. Festeride Boar. Okay. Oh, that's pretty sweet. Yeah, he can tap that. Here we just get in with Noble and play the Gutter Grime. Give us a little more late game inevitability. Makes our trades better with the Occultist. Even though he can get in for 5, I think I'm totally willing to block the Festeride Boar and start making our Gutter Grime better. And make him lose a life and we gain a life. I think that's fine. I would also block Abyssinian Priest. No problem with that. Okay. Orchard Spirit. Okay, well, I have to start beating him down a little bit faster here. Screeching Bat, good draw. So now we can block Orchard Spirit. That's cool. Okay, so now we get in with Noble. Play our Screeching Bat. And we leave our Ranger's Guile up. In case he's got a trick. Okay. Could play the Ranger's Guile, but I'd still like to just play around a trick. I'm just going to make this trade instead. Can't really do anything about that, but he gets to lose a life, we gain a life, we get a Gutter Grime token, so there's a lot of things happening. that are all good for us. Still got a little bit of work to do yet, but we're making some progress. One card left in our opponent's hand. What's it gonna be? Oh, he's not playing it. Okay. Opponent's got a lot of tricks. Prey upon looks really good right now. Okay. So we're totally prey uponing his Abyssinian priest, getting that guy out of the picture now. Even though he gains life from it, I think it's just necessary. It's one of those things we just gotta do. I mean, I guess I could do the Orchard Spirit instead, but I'm not feeling that. I don't know. It's kind of tough. Can put us down to 6. Okay, this is what I do. I prey upon the Abyssinian priest. Get him out of the picture. Mill ourselves. Make them lose life. We don't have a ton of mill ourselves effects actually, but he might have mill himself effects, so I don't want to screw with that. We still have the Ranger's Guile, which I think is actually really important because I want to block with my Falconwrath Noble, and I want to trick and kill one of his Orchard Spirits because he's going to be attacking in here with the Village Bell Ringer, I think equipped with a Butcher's Cleaver, and I'm just going to block with the Sell-Off Occultist and make my Ooze tokens bigger. Yeah. Okay, so how do I want to do these blocks? I want to do this on the Orchard Spirit because I'm going to do Ranger's Guile on that. And then I think I just jump the 4 and I'm going to take 5. Yeah, I'm going to have to accept that. Now I Ranger's Guile my Falconwrath Noble. So he's going to survive. My Occultist is going to die, but he's going to lose life. Some good things are going to happen, is what's going to happen here. We're going to get Guttergram tokens. I still want to mill myself. I don't want to accidentally give him travel prep. I think that would be a pretty big deal. So I don't want to screw with that. So I really only lose, what, 3 life this turn, which isn't too bad. Get more Guttergram tokens that are bigger. He's losing life, we're gaining. Good things are still happening. He doesn't have follow-up play, that's sweet. Alright, now we get to Grasp, which is great. So I think I want to grasp the Village Bell Ringer, and then I can get in for 10, putting him at 9. It's not ideal. I do want to grasp here though, but I also want to play Uvenwald Mystics, to tell the truth, because I have the Makeshift Mauler block, so I can actually... This is tough. I think I want to do Uvenwald Mystics, get more board progression. And I want to get in with my 2 Ooze tokens plus Falconwrath Noble. Yeah. got Grasp, I've got Woodland Sleuth. Things look pretty good. He's got 2 cards in hand now. Gutter Grime is definitely being a workhorse right now, because we can definitely make some trades here. He doesn't have a very good attack into us. It's just pretty much the Orchard Spirit. And I can grasp that, and then we're looking a lot better. I can start cutting off his draws, and then we're just looking way better. Yeah. Uvenwald's flipping too. Is that going to happen? Is he going to let that happen? I think he is. And then he's in pretty big trouble. Because then on my turn I can attack with this Mauler and Mystics. I guess he said nice lag there, so he screwed up doing something. He missed a post-combat spell. He said, paper magic, you lose next turn unless you have a spider spawning this turn. Now I'm going to lose. Wow. He must have a hell of a hand. Definitely upset about it. I think we just attack in with Mauler plus Uvenwald plus Noble. He's gonna take it all? Oh wait, okay, he's blocking. So he's gonna lose some there. I think at this point we can totally just even though this has the trample, this with the evasion, I feel like with any trick could kill us. This way we can at least absorb 4 damage and do some noble shenanigans. So I'm going to grasp the Orchard Spirit. Is that the one I targeted? I mean, I could also do Woodland Sleuth and get like back something good, but I don't want him to have a good return swing, so I'd rather just take away his top deck, make it so he pretty much just wants to equip Festerhide Boar and get in. And it's not going to be enough. Yeah, this guy's really upset. So I'm really curious what was in his hand. Green-white with multiple tricks is definitely going to be a problem. Yeah, he is super upset. Okay, so we conceded. What do we think is good against this guy? We just like don't have enough creatures to even do Corpse Lunge, unfortunately. I still like Sound Departure. I feel like that card is totally justified. and probably over the Woodland Sleuth. I think we just need more 3-drops. I think the Grave Bramble is actually like necessary in this deck, just because we don't have a ton of early stuff, and 3/4 is like super relevant against his ground guys. What do I want to take out for that? I think we took out the Spider last time. I still think that's justified. We got to try and lower the mana curve of this deck as much as we can, because this deck is a little top heavy, a little clunky to say the least. So getting our 3-drop, 3 toughness creatures to turn on our Prey Upons is like super important. So this should really be our main deck, I think. This stuff is just too slow. Yeah, that said, let's try this again.